Your glow up begins with identity. Welcome to day 49. I'm Dr. Nicole, and today we're doing an identity glow up workshop, a practical session on becoming the woman you're meant to be. This isn't about changing everything about yourself, it's about aligning with who you already are at your core and letting that woman show up more fully in your life. By the end of this workshop, you'll have a clear identity statement and practical steps to embody that identity starting today. Let's start with understanding how transformation actually works. Most people try to change from the outside in. They focus on changing behaviors, habits, or circumstances, hoping that will make them feel different about themselves. But lasting change happens from the inside out. Identity, behavior, results. Your identity is who you believe you are at your core. Your behavior flows from that identity, and your results are the natural outcome of consistent behavior. For example, if you identify as someone who struggles with boundaries, you'll behave in ways that confirm that identity, saying yes when you want to say no, over explaining your decisions, feeling guilty about your needs. But if you identify as a woman who honors herself, you'll naturally behave differently, setting clear limits, communicating your needs, protecting your energy. When you change your identity, your behavior changes. It changes automatically because you're acting in alignment with who you believe you are. This is why affirmations often don't work. If you're saying, I am confident, but your core identity is, I'm not good enough, there's a mismatch that creates internal resistance. If you're saying, I'm confident, but your core identity is, I'm not good enough, there's a mismatch that creates internal resistance. But when you shift your identity first, the behaviors and results follow naturally because you're living from authenticity instead of effort. The first step in an identity glow up is getting clear about who you're done being. Take a moment to consider, what version of yourself are you ready to outgrow? What patterns are you tired of repeating? What identity has been limiting you? Some common identities that women are ready to release are, I'm the woman who does everything for everyone. I'm someone who struggles with self-worth. I'm the person who always puts others first. I'm someone who can't say no. I'm the woman who settles for less than she deserves. I'm someone who has to prove her worth. Here's what's important. You're not rejecting these parts of yourself with judgment or shame. You're simply acknowledging that they no longer serve who you're becoming. You might say, I'm grateful for the part of me that learned to be helpful, but I'm ready to help from overflow instead of emptiness. I appreciate the part of me that learned to be strong, but I'm ready to be strong and soft. I honor the part of me that learned to be independent, but I'm ready to be independent and receptive. This isn't about becoming a different person, it's about becoming more of who you truly are. Now let's get clear about who you're becoming. This new identity should feel authentic, aligned with your true nature, inspiring, something that excites you to embody, specific, clear enough to guide your decisions, present tense, who you are now, not who you'll be someday. Examples of empowered feminine identities are, I am a woman who honors her needs and boundaries. I am someone who receives love and support gracefully. I am a woman who trusts her intuition and acts on it. I am someone who creates from joy instead of obligation. I am a woman who attracts what she desires through her presence. I am someone who lives with ease and flow. Some questions that can help you identify your new identity are, how do I want to feel in my daily life? What kind of energy do I want to bring to my relationships? How do I want to show up in challenging situations? What would I do if I fully trusted myself? How would I move through the world if I knew I was enough? Remember, this identity already exists within you. You're not creating someone new. You're uncovering who you've always been underneath that conditioning we talk about. Once you're clear on your new identity, you need to align your habits and environment to support it. Some of the habits that support your new identity come about by asking yourself, what would someone with this identity do daily? If your identity is, I'm a woman who honors her needs, you might start each day by checking in with yourself. You might schedule rest time like you would important appointments. You might practice saying no without over explaining. If your identity is, I am someone who receives gracefully, you might practice accepting compliments without deflecting. You might allow others to help you with small tasks. You might express gratitude when people show care. You also have to think about the environment that supports your new identity. Your environment should reflect and reinforce who you're becoming. Your physical environment. How would this version of you organize her space? What would her home feel like? How would she dress and present herself? In terms of social environment, what kind of people would support this identity? What relationships need boundaries or distance? Who in your life already sees you as this person? As far as your digital environment, what content supports your new identity? What social media accounts inspire this version of you? What information diet supports your growth? Now let's create your personal identity statement. This will be your North Star for decision making. Here's the format. Line 1 is I am a woman who, that's the core identity. Line 2 is I, and that's how you treat yourself. Line 3 is I, how you show up in relationships. Line 4 is I, how you handle challenges. And line 5 is I, and that's how you create and contribute. So, for example, I am a woman who trusts her inner wisdom and lives authentically. I honor my needs and boundaries without guilt or apology. I receive love and support gracefully while giving from overflow. I respond to challenges with calm strength and feminine grace. I create beauty, connection, and positive impact through my presence. Take a moment right now to write your 5-line identity statement. This becomes your daily reminder of who you are and how you want to show up in the world. Pause the video and rewind if you need to. Here's how you start living from your new identity immediately. Create a morning practice. Read your identity statement and ask, how does this woman start her day? In terms of decision making, when faced with choices, ask, what would someone with my identity choose? In terms of challenging moments, when you feel triggered or uncertain, return to your identity. Who am I in this situation? For an evening reflection, ask, how did I embody my identity today? What can I adjust tomorrow? Remember, you have to be patient with the process. Some days you'll embody your new identity fully, other days you'll slip into old patterns. Both are normal and part of the journey. The key is consistency, not perfection. Every time you choose to act from your new identity, you're strengthening that neural pathway and making it more natural and making it easier. Because in the beginning, it might feel like you're choosing hard, but eventually it will become effortless and easy. Live from who you are now. Your identity glow up isn't about becoming someone different, it's about becoming more of who you truly are. Take your 5-line identity statement and put it somewhere you'll see it daily. Let it guide your choices, your habits, and your way of being in the world. Make sure you hit subscribe for day 50. It's the halfway mark of this incredible journey together. We're going to celebrate, and I have a surprise topic for you. Tell me in the comments, what's one line from your identity statement that you're most excited to embody? I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Dr. Nicole.